It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears.
Coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. With my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Chicago Bears, they come off a tough year at 3-14, the most losses in franchise history. What can they look to build around here in 2023?
Well, it starts with their quarterback, and you know that he is a heck of a player for them, but they've got to get better on the defensive side of the ball. Head coach, defensive background, he's trying to amass that kind of talent and become the monsters of the Midway once again.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hoping to get this offense on track in year 2 under Russell Wilson. Charles, I wouldn't have believed this. They were the lowest scoring offense in the league last year, just 16.9 points per game.
And that means you have to change things up, and they certainly have. You talk about operating under new management. This team certainly is. I expect this offensive production to really rise. And Russell Wilson, I think we'll see much more of the Russell Wilson we've seen in the past.
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Wilson. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their 3rd-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season, he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
There's nothing to
Coach.
show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Now second down and a few inches. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's go, man. Playmakers, step up. Let's go, baby. Come on with it, man. Let's go.
Here's 1st down. All eyes on Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's do what we do every day. Once again, we got to get it.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the center of the field, this to win the ball game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.